What's up, everybody? Or welcome back to everybody that was actually around watching Kingdom Hearts. I should say the Kingdom Hearts slaughter. I got my ass kicked by Oogie Boogie so many times till luckily Rez actually showed up right there at the end. And wow, luck finally started to set in, but before that it may be worth a watch. I don't know if you want to see me die like 5 times in a row. But hopefully everything here in Final Fantasy XIV goes well tonight. Last night we actually tried to get to floor 100. Had a little bit of free time. I had enough time to actually log in early, and I could be up late because I did not have work today. And I thought I would get an attempt to try to do floors 21 through 100 of Heaven on High. It didn't exactly happen, unfortunately. So tonight, I'm gonna get back to the grind. Gonna get back to the roulettes, back to Byakko, running Ridorana Lighthouse. I'm not gonna be able to get a Tsukiyomi in today because of how long things took with Oogie Boogie and Kingdom Hearts. So I'm unfortunately gonna have to call that out tonight. But I'm gonna see what else I can work into all these slots. And Rez, welcome back. Definitely glad that you can make it. I was literally just talking about how I was struggling with Oogie Boogie till you like arrived there in Kingdom Hearts. Struggling isn't even a good word for it. I was doing horrendous. So, Rez, have you been playing the new World of Warcraft expansions? I actually have a few friends that I used to actually play World of Warcraft with that have been telling me very good things about it just today. They've also included loads of spoilers, unfortunately, so if I do ever jump back into it, I won't be that surprised, but I've definitely heard some really good, like really awesome things going down right now in the game. And yeah, it's over there. Hopefully the queue doesn't take too long tonight. That's always what's so brutal, is the queue times that I have to put up with. Ugh. Let's see. No reason to go to the Domain Enclave, but let's check this out. Gonna head over to the Gold Saucer, do my thing there, and also, before I do that, I'm gonna actually run over here. Got a few gold trim sacks. Wherever that person is. Other way, nope, this is the right way. Damn, what was I doing over there? Oh yeah, I wanted to talk to this person. There's nothing really else that I actually need. Already got the frilled dragon last night. What, the monkey? Guess I did them all. I thought there was a couple more that I had left to actually get appraised. Guess not. Oh well. You have, and it depends on who you ask if it's good or not. Lore-wise, really? Wow, that was actually something a lot of people were speaking upon. I heard a lot of people not really like, kind of really the only bad thing lore-wise that I've heard through the people that I've known is like the people on the Horde now hate the Alliance even more, and the people on the Alliance now hate the Horde even more. Which is an insane thing to actually, kind of like, think. It's cool though. I'm definitely gonna have to get back into it one day. Pretty much. Hey, number 4 on the duty finder. That sometimes means nothing, but still, maybe it means everything to not. I got a couple things I need to sell. $80. I'm always a sucker for it. If I just see a little glimmer of hope. 72. Really? Oh man. It actually makes me want to look into the story a little bit more when you say that. 54. Terrible dot for MGP. But I'm still on my long break from out on a limb and everything here. I'll accept the loss tonight. It's all good. Geraldine, what do you got for me? Doesn't look like any fish. Alright. You know, this may sound crazy. I know it was mixed communities with the actual film that came out, but I wish we would have a sequel to the Warcraft film. A lot of people didn't like it because it didn't follow World of Warcraft. It followed the original game series that Blizzard created, Warcraft, which was basically 3 games you could say before World of Warcraft. You know, if you were going into the lore, you know, you'd have Warcraft 1 through 3, and then the 4th installment would have been World of Warcraft. And everybody was kind of expecting that to be played out, which even now, in jumping into the game at the beginning, is not exactly the same as it used to be back in the vanilla days. And, you know, there was just, a lot of people, expecting all that. And, you know, again, it was the actual Warcraft story. I would just still really love a sequel to just come out so bad. I may, Riz, I'll be hit and miss about it, really. I would really like to get back into the game. Somehow, I've never really missed an expansion, the way I've always played. I may skip it for a little bit, but always come back, or come back very late. You never know, this time next year, I might be jumping in on World of Warcraft, trying to play out a bunch of the story and see how far I can get and everything, but, I don't know, always running sessions like that. Always come back to the game for almost every expansion. The only one I could say that I truly missed was I completely just missed every single bit of it. I played the ass end of it right before Warlords of Draenor. I think that's what that one was called. But it was what was it, Mist of Pandaria? I think that was the one before that. Either way, somewhere around that segment, I know I missed one and played it completely late, but I always come back eventually. Eventually. Would love another movie. I agree. I didn't quite get it the day it came out, but I also have a copy of it as well. I actually tried to watch it the other night, but I've seen it so many times already, I passed out. It's the thing that sucks about getting older. When you were young, Or when I was young, anyway. I could literally sit and watch a movie like 5 times in a row. I would love it. Now that I'm older, if I've already seen it and I know what to expect, I can still watch it, but it does definitely go a little bit slower for me, and sometimes I do the adult thing that I hate the most and just randomly pass out. I'll wake up like 3 hours later, the credits have already been played, it's been on the like menu screen for like 2 hours now, just repeating that same theme song. Age, I'm telling you. I'm turning 25 in 23 days. I cannot imagine myself another 25 years from now. Leave and come back to, yeah. That's basically what you gotta do sometimes to avoid just randomly passing out. As a kid, I always wondered, like, when I would go see a film with my dad, and he would pass out during the most exciting parts. I would never understand it, like I do now. I really just wanted to go look at the yard while I was here. I didn't do it last night. I talked about it. I'm gonna run over there really quick before this actually starts. Temple of the Fist. Oh, man. Well, at least I don't think anybody's new, so that's a good thing. Man, we all kind of fucked up this tank's pull. Kinda. Avatar like the blue people? Or are we talking Avatar like The Last Airbender? The blue people. Yeah, it was a good film. I'll give you that all day. I actually watched it like I saw it back when it first was released, and I want to say it was about 2 weeks ago, maybe a little bit less actually. It was on HBO. It still is. I watched it on HBO now, and you know, I've still enjoyed it. It's a really good film. I actually read that they were supposed to be making a sequel to that movie, even though like it's been a while since it's released. Like fans and a lot of people of that love that lore and that story actually want a sequel. And I read that there was going to be one. I can't remember where, but that'd be cool. Avatar movies now. I mean, I would not have a problem with it, to be honest with you. That movie had some incredible CGI. I can only imagine how expensive it was to make. Although I gotta say, it's like we have all these like live-action Disney movies now, and I know that Avatar isn't Disney at all. Not saying that in any way, but we have all of these like live-action Disney movies now, right? And they were comparing Avatar so closely to the Pocahontas story, which, you know, in a lot of ways makes loads of sense, but it had me really thinking, like, all the CGI that they used and everything that they, like, well, it was a lot of money, I know, put into the movie again, but it really had me, like, thinking, you know, with all of these, like, modern-day live-action Disney movies we have now, with the technology that they used in Avatar, it would be amazing if they made an Atlantis movie, like a live-action Atlantis. That'd be so amazing. Ah, shit. Yeah, I can only imagine that it costs millions of dollars, especially with, like, CGI so intricate that they're using. Like, ugh. That was some really good CGI. It looked very slick, as realistic as I could possibly imagine it to actually look. But yeah, I agree. Again, Atlantis would be amazing. But yeah, I could see how it would cost millions of dollars just because of how long each scene would take to produce, not to mention all the people that it would take to actually come in and, like, you know, smooth over the effects. Sweet. And honestly, Rez, I agree with you know, Atlantis. It was also one of my favorite Disney movies back when I was a kid. That and Treasure Planet. Both of those are also two worlds I've always wanted to see come into Kingdom Hearts as well. I've been rooting for those for years, and I still haven't got them. Not yet, anyway. glad we got a good tank for this. I totally agree. Treasure Planet, super underrated. I know, like, one reason why, and it's initially because it's literally the exact same story as Treasure Island, only in, like, a futuristic space setting. But I loved that. You know, that's like mixing Treasure Island, Star Wars, and a great heartfelt Disney film all together in once, and you've just got a masterpiece. Sadly, for some reason, the rest of the world didn't think so. But I agree, super underrated film. Yeah, I also agree, insanely beautiful. It's making me actually want to watch it, talking about it. I agree, people just don't know good sometimes. Ooh. Well, 4% on this boss. Fox Spirit, hello. Thus, I'm glad you have arrived, Fox, no doubt. It's really awesome. How are you this evening? Glad to hear you're good. And not a lot has been up too much. Had a pretty I was gonna say decent. It was actually kind of horrific Kingdom Hearts playthrough today. I've had a decent time in 14 here so far. Me and Rez have been talking about some really good movies back in the day that are clearly too underrated. All good, Rez. I'll be here for quite a while, actually. Well, for a little while. I don't want to say quite a while because I've got about an hour and a half left I can be on here tonight. Around about, give or take. Julian, hello. Or aloha to you as well. Really? That's a thing. So what'd you have to do there, Fox? I'm curious. I hear the game itself has, like, just loads of different endings. Can't sell out your friends or people who have helped you. Wow. That sounds like it's incredibly hard to do, actually, because I remember, like, when you're talking to Sai Nichima there, like, a lot of her questions are, like, almost unavoidable, unless you literally just pick dots. That sounds very difficult. It also sounds like really almost slightly contradicting to the story, considering, like, even following the anime, he spills the beans in the anime. Like, I'm not going to give anything away. Definitely worth watching if you haven't been following it. But if you just want to binge, like, I think, gosh, I can't remember how many episodes, but it's enough to binge that are actually out right now. A lot of it kind of goes off the record. You don't really see him making a lot of the decisions of what he's saying. But as the story goes, like, he is straight up spilling the beans. Sounds like you're in a really fun part of the game there, Fox. I actually loved that game so much. When I actually finish the anime, I may actually go for another trip through it, slowly but surely. I'm not going to stream it. I'm not going to do that again. Even though I loved the game, but definitely do want to get another playthrough of it. Slowly but surely kind of make my way through it, you know. Maybe get a different ending as well. See what that's like. Sweet. I really did love that game though. Straight 10 out of 10. There's another game, actually on the PlayStation Network on sale. I actually thought about picking up today. Or at least buying and downloading, but I never did. I can't remember the name though. I'm gonna give it to our tank. I never do, but that tank was actually really good tonight. And a blessing, no doubt. That was actually really awesome to be able to run through there like that. Our other players in here were really good too. Our healer was good. Even the bard didn't pull too much DPS, so that was really cool. Nice, got another in return. Always love that. I feel like that's good karma being traded. So, Fox, how many times have you made your way through Persona? Oh yeah, I really wanted to check out the yard here. It kind of like, they said it was good, but I mean, I'm gonna go donate again. Like, this place does not look good. Really, it's too much for the, yeah. I don't think we're good here. I think that was a little bit of an exaggeration. I think they need more donations still. Although, it did say complete, but, I mean, man, it just doesn't feel complete. I don't even think I really have much that I can donate anyway right now. Why not? Just to kind of help clear out a little bit of room here. I'll get back to that again very soon, probably tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do the Ridorana Lighthouse. If anybody actually wants to jump in here, no doubt, I'm totally cool with it. I'll take this down, but I'm gonna get that actually started on the queue. I'm gonna sell this materia really quick, or at least put it on the market board, I should say. Then I'm gonna have to take a very quick restroom break. Oof, very nice price. Oh, it's actually your first time. Wow. I definitely hope you're enjoying it, no doubt. That's awesome. And yeah, Choco's here. She's just, she's been tired. We've been playing a lot today. I'll be right back, though. Tim, hello. I'm definitely having a pretty decent day, Tim. No, it's been pretty good. The only thing that didn't really go too well is my Kingdom Hearts run today. I just died so many times. But other than that, I'm having a very great day, Tim. Definitely glad that you could make it. How are you this evening? Hopefully you're doing well. Oh man, it's actually looking pretty good. Just waiting on a couple of healers and a few more DPS. There's actually something I want to check really quick. Probably a waste of time, but it's okay. Oh man. Huh. That's not what I wanted to check. I guess I'll work on it later. It was like fisherman related stuff. I'm gonna have to do a little homework. I was just curious about the beast trap quest that follow the Mogs, or the Moogle. That's pretty much all that curiosity though. Check something else really quick. The waste. I may be able to get this other piece really quick right before we start up. Man, I'm already about to hit that cap this week. Oof, I've went through it quick. 750, maybe. Might have to wait till after this next little segment here. Waiting on one healer. Never mind. Luckily, within the next few days, like the game's actually going to be packed full of so many different events this month. That's going to keep us all so busy. I am so excited. I wish I would have been a Monster Hunter player today, though. Actually, today in the Monster Hunter world, and for people who actually play Monster Hunter, they actually had the Behemoth and a few other little creatures drop in that game. And I would love to play through the event to see what it's like. But I've never actually played any Monster Hunter ever. Nor would I have, if I had actually tried today, would I've actually been able to have done it. I was looking into it a little bit, and you actually had to be basically in-game-esque or prepared to be able to battle Behemoth today. But it definitely seemed pretty fun, pretty cool. I hope you can also get those upgrades, Tim. That'd be nice. The Namazu. Okay. I actually have not done any of those Beast Tribe quests, so there's actually a lot that could hold me back from it. I still need to finish. Well, honestly, if they're all basically based on crafting. Man, there's a lot I've still got to work on. Oh, it sounds a little difficult there, Tim. I may jump into the Monster Hunter game and try it out like way late. My schedule's just like not really open enough to really fit in another game right now or anything. But I would definitely love to give it a try. The crazy thing is the game sounds like it's super up my alley and I would really dig it. But at the same time, it's like, they make it sound pretty difficult from most people that I've talked to. At least Fanfreet's going pretty well so far. Move those Lalafell legs. Come on now. Oh shit. %. Oh! Didn't make it. Holy fuck, I made it. Did not see that happening. Okay, it's not gonna happen twice. Holy shit, it happened twice. Man, I've got some good healers on this team. Thank goodness. %. 19%. Choco, you gotta chill. Ah! I was getting cornered so hardcore out there. 14%. %. Seven. 5%. Bam Freet's going down. 1%. Awesome. Very awesome. Ah, Rez, you actually played it as well. That's awesome. What did you think of the Monster Hunter event and or the Final Fantasy XIV event in Monster Hunter? That sounds very different. I just have to give it a try sometime. Looking at the game from the outside in, though, it always looked like something I could actually probably get into, though. I may have to wait and do the expert roulette tomorrow, not. With it already getting late, after I do this, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and try to get a little Byakko action in before I have to call it a knot. I feel you. Yeah, it was actually today, but I did actually hear the game was pretty difficult. I have a buddy at work that actually has been playing it, and he told me it was a fun game if you had people to play it with, that it was really difficult if you had to do everything solo. That's kind of like the biggest thing, to be honest with you, that's kind of steered me from it. I love games where you can actually go in solo. It's not always part of the, like, party-based, which, I'm not trying to be crude, you know, obviously I'm playing 14. I'll play a party-based game anytime, you know. I love MMOs, and they're always fun. But playing a good RPG solo style, there's something about it that's always been very nice as well, especially if it's something you've always been accustomed to, like myself. But definitely always thought that I'd be able to actually get into it. But I did actually hear, like I said though, that it was a little hard to do by yourself. that it was very party-based. But you could, that it's possible to do it all by yourself, but it was difficult. But again, you know, that's coming from friends of mine, or, well, actually only one friend of mine from work. I really don't know much about the game at all. You've done all the fights solo? That's actually really nice to hear. Actually, it tosses me to want to play it a little bit more. %71%. Oh, tank, what are you doing? Okay. There for a second, I was taking all the pull. Still was, I believe. Thank you, healer. Although you really didn't do much. Ooh, didn't make the second one. Dirty. %35%. %24%. should have stayed where I was at. %. The loss is almost over. %. %. 1%. I hate that they used the limit break right there at 1%. That's such a waste. But, I mean, we got it over with. That's good. Oh, sweet. I didn't know the Byakko was actually that useful. I knew it was your companion, just through various conversations talking about Monster Hunter on the Final Fantasy XIV streams here, and, you know, a few other streams along the way as well. But I didn't know that it could actually tank and heal for you. I really just thought it was like your basic DPS companion, so that's pretty cool. Is it math time? Not quite. Next time. He's a lifesaver. Sounds like it. Shit. I didn't mean to use my Sosik just then, but I just noticed that's the most I think it's ever actually healed me. And I didn't even need it. Go figure. Nice. Now it's Math Tom. Doing pretty decent though. I've really loved the party that I've had tonight. It's been awesome. %. Oh, monkey fuck. Oof, that one was close. Multiples of 3. That was close. Multiples of 5. 58%. Here we go, a little spinneroony duty. Down to Tartarus. Let's go kill some Persona. Love that dance that he's doing. Feels like it, like if we ever had a swashbuckler class, that would be the signature dance. We call it the swashbuckle. Or the swashbackle. 45%. We're getting there. Oh, monkey. %. I know he's gonna start those, like, terrible beams that always kill me very soon. But I don't know when. %. Ugh! Health is on 7. Proms. I really shouldn't have to do anything, but let's do it anyway. Why not? Make it 11. Multiples of 4. %. Monkey, monkey, monkey. Keep moving. Oh, monkey. 17%. %. 6%. 2%. We're almost there. 1%. This is it. Sweet. I hate that my depth flare is kind of going to waste, but is it really? Sweet. So basically made it to the end. Very nice. Well, it is the end. Let's get real. XIV has definitely been a trooper in here tonight.
The Empire is a cancer, and I am the barber's blade. I'll tell you, live from live! Escape this! Your suffering is not yet over.
96%. It always goes so slow right here at the very beginning. But once we get this like first little cap off, oh man.
Agony and sorrow. Escape this. Agony and sorrow. Rush a knife through butter.
Not that way.
Your suffering is not yet over. I'll tear you limb from limb. Escape this.
Still going pretty nice, thankfully, luckily.
Your pain is my pleasure.
%.
You will not have mercy. Your suffering is not yet over. Agony and sorrow. I, Byakko, shall deliver the king's justice. Feel the wrath of my brothers!
Okay, here's about the point where things start to change.
You will pay for what you have done with blood!
%. Wow. Talk about taken away.
I want to remember this!
45%.
This is far from finished, Guardians! Rush a knife through butter! Your suffering is not yet over. I'll tear you limb from limb!
38%.
You will not have mercy! Rush a knife through butter! The wrath of my brothers!
30%.
I, the captain, shall deliver the king's justice!
28.
Your suffering is not yet over.
25%. It'll be over before you know it.
I'll tell you, live from live! You will know no mercy! Agony and sorrow! Your suffering is not yet over.
17%.
Sorrow. No more suffering! Escape this!
11%.
My wounds give me strength! Enough!
7%. Single digits now. We're almost there.
Your suffering is
4%.
not yet over.
This should be it. Last little stretch at 3%.
Agony and sorrow.
1. Last stretch.
Better.
This is it. Nice. And with that, I gotta take a quick restroom break. I'll be right back.
But I shall be waiting in the next.
These people hate me right now. I really should have rolled on this stuff, but I had to use the restroom so bad. Okay, after this, just gonna get some Byakko stuff going. After that, don't really have a whole lot of anything else going out. Holy shit, I'm never gonna get that. I want that minion so bad. I've never had one slip through my hands so many times like that. So elusive. Shit. The one time I didn't even want it, and I got it anyway. Literally gonna sell it. It'd be the same way with these cards. And everybody dipped before I could get a player commendation, but I got one. Nice. Always cool to see. And again, let's just hope that the Byakko stuff goes well tonight. Which is coming to an end, honestly. I'm getting pretty damn close to reaching my goal. Really damn close, actually. 83 totems. Like, that's just, it's almost surreal, like literally 16 more. And as soon as like the time comes, I'll just be able to like purchase a Byakko mount. So that's exciting. Like fucking 95 more to go for Tsukiyomi. That's not too bad, really. A little bit of materia I need to get rid of. Just actually one. And then this, I could actually go ahead and sell that. And the Domin Enclave there. So I'll head back there. Actually, let's see. Let's look at this Byakko stuff first. Hopefully there's a good sound party trying to get a good run in there without... Have you ever wished upon a star for a Dogo farm? I have, actually, and tonight was the night. Hopefully they don't care about dupes on Summoner. They do. But these people don't, apparently. Because they don't have any DPS. And I'd love to jump in. Nice. I actually love the whole have you wished upon a star thing. After playing the little, the last leg of the Pinocchio story in Kingdom Hearts today, it really fits. I hear Geppetto now singing the song as he wishes upon a star. Talk about live action, Riz. I feel like that's another one that we're due for. I know back in the day we had the live action with Jonathan Taylor Thomas, which is a fantastic movie. I still, you know, would watch it. I haven't in years, but I'm sure if I actually went back to watch it now, I would still enjoy it. Random, I know. But we could use a more modern day live action reinterpretation. Holy shit. I can't sold... Well, monkey. You're just gonna have to close your eyes, everybody, because it's useless to me anyway. I'm gonna delete it. I have no use for it, and it's just taking up very valuable space. And I cannot actually sell it. I was hoping I could, like a lot of the gear that I'm actually able to along the way, but suppose not. Not that one. Got something else for you, Geraldine. You know what? I'm making some pretty good gil off the stuff I've got in there right now, and I'm literally going to get more materia annually. I do it basically every day. I'm just gonna donate this last one here, because I need to work on this stuff a little bit more as well, and it sells for a good bit. Very true, Tim. Aladdin and Mulan are always, yeah. Actually, we're getting a Mulan not too long from now. The only thing about the Mulan that I've got to say that I'm not too fond of from what I've seen, I don't think, I'm pretty sure we're getting the, I know we're getting the film, I don't think we're gonna have Mushu in it, though. I'm not 100% sure, but from what I've looked at as far as casting goes, there's been no Mushu, and it's been kind of like a more of a realistic point of view, which has kind of got me a little disappointed, and I'm hoping it's still good. But still. No songs either. The songs doesn't exactly bother me as much as the no Mushu. Aladdin, though, would be another great one, though. Especially so many other things. Sweet. I'm gonna get real random with you, and I know it would be rated PG, and 100% it would be rated PG, no doubt. One movie that I would love to see come out in 2018, 2019-esque would be the Wild Thornberrys live action. How awesome would that be? I know I'm going way back on like Nickelodeon classics there, but like, could you imagine the Wild Thornberrys? It'd be so good. Darwin, Donnie, Eliza, Father Thornberry. That would be, like, I'm not even really kidding, honestly. Like, I really do feel like that it would be a very great series for live action. Which I know that's nothing to do with Disney, it's all Nickelodeon, but just in the midst of thinking about live action stuff. I agree, it was a really good show. This is going to be an interesting party. What the fuck is this person doing? Tank's just like punching air. Seven seconds! Nobody else was doing it, so I figured, why the fuck not? I did not mean to use my Aether Flow, unfortunately. I'm so bad about that. I'll have it preloaded and I'll still use it in my rotation. Usually, it usually pans out good enough so it doesn't really matter, but I still end up doing it. I've never did this. They actually did not want us to stack the second crew at all. First stack, but not the second. I did no stack. I did double stack. Never did one stack, not the other. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how this is going to play out. Very interesting. There's so many different ways to do a lot of these different things now. It actually has me a little bit afraid to jump back into the Sigmascape shit. Like, within the next, like, week and a half, I'm going to be jumping back into Guardian and then, God Kefka, which God Kefka was never attempted. It's just, ready to be under the belt. Guardian, definitely want to at least have that completed before, and God Kefka as well, before the next actual expansion comes out. So I've got a lot to work on there. But within saying that, I'm so used to running both of them a certain way, which I'm going to be rusty jumping back in. I'm just really worried that the standard of how it plays out is going to be completely different. Like, Byakko, the way I play it now, compared to the way it did when it first was released, so different. So many shortcuts can be taken now. It was so strict when on its like when it was first released. Very strict, actually. And now that everybody's item level is up so high, it's just kind of not strict at all. Again, there's like multiple ways to run this file. It's almost preference-based, really. God Kefla, yeah. I've seen quite a few of them. A lot of these fights look like nightmares. No doubt.
Behold, fury given full.
I've just got to work on getting a lot of those back under the belt. I was so slow with trying to get a lot of it, because unfortunately the way I started off playing this game, I was actually behind right off the bat. Luckily along the way I've really got myself really caught up in a lot of different areas, but still in a sense in some areas still a little bit behind playing catch up. And in some ways, like, I kind of got a little bit slower with trying to get certain completions done, that I ended up putting a little bit of other things on hold, not to mention me trying to do other classes along the way as well, really kind of slowing me down in a certain sense of doing some completions, but I'm really going to have to get back into them. Now seems like the perfect time, really. Right before we're about to get like a bunch of new story content. We're about a year away from a new expansion, give or take. Definitely gonna have to start working on a lot of that. Plus, it won't be long. I think it's like September we're gonna be getting a new raid tier, which is gonna be intense. Definitely want to be on top of that.
Impressive! Very well, I shall bring all to bear! Lightning Seer! Steel yourself! You're mine!
It's going pretty decent. %.
Tempest Surge! Twofold is my wrath, twice cast my foes!
Oh, fuck. Good deal. We've got enough limit break built up for the tank. Nice.
No more games!
Get it, tank. Shit. %.
'Sword! Lightning Seer! Steel yourself! You're mine!
14%. %. Shit. Everything was going so well. Just looking at percentage rates.
You are stronger than I dared hope!
%. %. 1%. Good deal. For the bard. Well, you know, shit. I've probably got at least one more run in me tonight. With Byakko here. Oh yeah, Julian. I have heard that small quote so many times from Byakko. What the monkey? Apparently somebody was trying to actually get that for a clear. But that does actually mark one thing that I could actually do really quick. Oh wow. I feel kind of bad, like one of those people that actually started this and joined it all. We were all on their stream apparently. I'm not gonna let you all see it because they had a lot more negative things to say than what I'm willing to let slide. Wow, that person just got so blacklisted and whatnot. It is not unreal. It's actually almost like saddening and sickening to see. But shit went down. Holy man. Whew. That last tank. Almost feel bad for him. Holy shit. Oh man, I was really about to do something else right now. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember now. Rollercoaster Reach. Honestly, Tim, you didn't really miss anything. We ran Byakko there, and at the very end of Byakko, one of those people had to dip. And then they listed all of their, like, streaming information. Apparently we were on their stream. And everybody in the party here was not about it at all, and instantly got really pissed and blacklisted that guy. So I still don't even know how to feel. I've never seen that happen before. That's insane. Mel, hello. And yes, thank you so much for the concern there, Mel. I'm definitely feeling a lot better today, thankfully. Thank you so much for asking, no doubt. Yeah, I mean, yesterday I started feeling a lot better, and today I felt great. I really have. Had a little bit of a bumpy experience in Kingdom Hearts today, but other than that, I've actually had a really good day. Hopefully you have too as well, though, Mel. Definitely glad that you could make it. I suppose so, Tim. And, honestly, Rez, I don't really like to support stuff like that either, to be honest with you. The streaming world's a hard and tough one. Supporting others is even more tough. Let's see. The belt is the only thing I really need, I think. Or waist. Yeah, sweet. Oh, wait, no, there's one other thing there. Is it, what, the feet? Hands, maybe? No, it was the feet. The feet and the waist. Can't get both just yet. Which one's gonna help me the most right now? $21.38. So the feet. Nice. I'm still so pissed that I did that last night with the red mage. Deleted the red mage weapon. I think it was the weapon anyway. Yeah, the rapier. Oh, it's all good though. I'll definitely replace it soon enough. And the summoner's actually caught up with a lot of that other stuff. With the Watt Mage there, I'm actually going to start exchanging those coins and other things. Which, we still need another character here in our party. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Just got the feet, why not? Start there. What do I need? Feet. Weave. Got a hate on me. Had to happen. Nice. So 345 on the Watt Mage now. I love that this is actually coming along together pretty nicely. Gosh, I'm still pissed about the red mage though. Really gonna have to work on the machinist. Where is Choco? She is actually right here asleep. She's about to be really pissed. Just woke her up. She is here. Mad. Very mad. You're working at the moment on your break? Oh, wow. Well, at least it's going good for you, Mel, definitely. Hopefully, you're having a great break. And, honestly, Rez, I kind of feel you there, but at the same time, with a lot of these streams, like, I myself, like, I do a lot of streaming, occasionally, you know, I'll say something with a bad player, but really, unless somebody's just doing, like, really bad, they never really get brought up too much. Before we get this started, I'm going to take one last restroom break before we get this going. Waiting on one last tank, I'm sure it won't take too long. But I do understand completely, though, where you're coming from and how you feel there. Give me one just quick second, though. Poor joke. Thank you so much, Mel. Thank you so much indeed. Getting pretty... like I'm pretty fair. I try to be fair. Yeah, I know that there's a lot of streamers out there that just like to blast people for no reason. My thing is, like, I try to be fair is my biggest thing. Like, I've played many MMOs over the years. And, you know, I've been in Guild Wars, I've been, slightly touched in on RuneScape. I do not know that much about it, so don't hold me to any RuneScape lore. I cannot tell you. I never made it that far in the game. I did play it, though. Big World of Warcraft fan, though. Big Guild Wars fan. Big Final Fantasy XIV fan. And, I played Perfect World for a little while, too, for those Perfect World fans out there. And, you know, I've had my other MMOs along the way. So I'll understand, you know, there's a big learning curve to a lot of this game, you know, but you can tell the veteran players that just, don't care versus the ones that do. A big example is, like, let's say my Palace of the Dead party last night. It was very good, but our last few floors, you could tell that everybody, got a little tired of running through it, and just kind of just slashed away until it killed us all. And then I may usually talk about something, but for the most part, yeah, Rez, I try to be fair with it, especially with streaming. You can only go so far. I never really try to blast people. The names may always usually be here, but the thing is, I kind of leave that up to viewers to really read if they really care that much about it. I usually try to keep it as vague as possible. I'll say DPS or tank or healers or, you know, stuff like that, but I definitely feel, you know, sometimes people can be a little bit more harsh than others when it comes to other things. I try to be fair for the most part. It definitely can be hard to do, though, at times. I try not to complain too much, either. That's another big thing. This is definitely my last run with Byakko tonight, though. I'm just not going to have enough time to really do it again or anything else after. So, we're going to run this last little bit here with Byakko and hope for the best. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, and hopefully it goes well. I'm telling you, the more and more I come to the Goblet, I've heard so many mixed thoughts. All I'm saying is, like, look at this view. This place is beautiful. I feel like I'm at a vacation resort. Wow, Ifrit did not summon himself. Very true, Riz. I like how you actually have an outlook on it there. You know, it's super normal to get mad. It's just really about how you handle it, you know? It's like the biggest thing. So I totally understand there. Like, some people cannot handle it. So, yeah, I totally agree. It's literally about, this is not gonna work.
There is no turning back!
Honestly, Rez, the free company house, is actually... I want to get a medium or a large. I would love to get a large. It really depends on the contribution from everybody and how much I can actually make in the long run. Also, finding a large is going to be hard enough to do. Or a medium. Also thought about settling for a medium if that's all we can find for a little while. But really, I'm just trying to look for a large or a medium plot to really call. Regional specific, I don't have a problem with the lavender beds, but with that being our first area, I really don't want to do it again. I'd rather have a nice fresh territory. So, I don't want to say yes on the Goblet, but I would like to say anywhere except for the lavender beds right now. I mean, just to be honest with you, like right off the bat, I've talked about it once before, really. Our first free company house, honestly, it was out of my hands where we were actually located. I didn't even want to be in the lavender beds like originally. It was more of like we had a handful of people really trying to get the free company together, and I got disconnected one day during a small rehousing incident. An hour later, we were in lavender beds, which, again, I'm not against. I liked our time in lavender beds. It was a lot of fun. But I would really like to have somewhere different this time around, somewhere that isn't lavender beds. So Goblet, I'd be okay with it. But really, my only standard right now is just anywhere that isn't the lavender beds. And I'd be okay with it, really. Kind of the only standard I have at the moment. Which, I'm going to be honest, again, you know, I have nothing against the lavender beds. The only thing I can really say that I don't like about the lavender beds is just the fact that out of all of the areas to have your free company house in, there's literally nothing to do around the lavender beds. Like, it's just, there's, like, nothing there but other houses and trees and a river. More like a creek or a creek. Whereas then it seems like the other places have a lot more to offer. You know, at the Goblet, again, it's like a vacation resort. You've got the whole swimming area. In Shirogane, it's like a vacation resort. You have the beach. It just seems like the lavender beds of all places is like the least exciting of any other, like, possible free company housing area.
My wrath is a ceaseless torrent!
Though I say that vaguely, because I automatically assume there's one or two housing areas that I don't know about that may be different. Like, the Goblet was one of those places. I did not know it was more like a vacation resort. But since I've been going to your place there at the Goblet, I've loved it, Riz. That place is amazing. I go there damn near every day. So, Riz, another random movie question for you. We've had a pretty nice compilation of Final Fantasy films that have been released along the years of, I say decent, excluding one. Films, though.
To ashes with you!
For Final Fantasy 14. Or, no, Final Fantasy in general, not Final Fantasy 14. But how would you feel, going back to what I was saying, about actually having a Final Fantasy 14 film animated movie? Well, only animated would work anyway. How would you feel about having a film or even like a, maybe an anime based on the series?
Lightning shift!
That's something I wish that we could have so bad. Like, Father of Light was not bad at all. I really enjoyed it, but it's not exactly like the series I was kind of hoping we would get. It only very vaguely kind of hints on Final Fantasy 14 stuff along the way. So you wanted something different, and I feel you. The lavender beds just really don't have a whole lot to offer. Anime and movie, I totally agree with that as well. That would be amazing to have an anime adaptation and a movie adaptation of this. Would love just so much more for Final Fantasy 14 here. But an anime and a movie would work out so bad. And again, Father of Light wasn't bad, but it really didn't deliver like that whole action-based experience that somebody like me was hoping for. Like, it was very heartfelt, which was good. But if you were like somebody like me that doesn't really go out there and look for heartfelt stuff all the time, it was good, but it was just, you know, good. Not amazing.
Twofold is my wrath, twice cast my foes!
But even if we only got, like, Japanese dub, I wouldn't even care, you know, with only English sub. I would love to see some Final Fantasy 14-esque movies, films, anime. It'd be amazing. There's just so much lore that just barely gets touched on, or gets touched on just enough not to, like, I don't know, you always want more, you know? Like with Hildebrand, that's just one of those, like, I'm always inching for more. Always want more Hildebrand. Not to mention, it would be amazing to relive it again. To be honest with you, Riz, I would be okay with both. Like, if it was like Pixar-esque animation like they do within the game here, I'd be completely 100% okay with it. But if it was completely animated and just pure anime, cartoon-esque, I'd be okay with that as well. To be honest with you, I have no preference. I just wish that they could explore this story a little bit farther without gameplay aspects, which I do love the gameplay. I love the game itself. I love playing through a lot of it. But it would just be so amazing to play through parts of it without ever actually having to press X, read through it, you know, just like be able to like really sit down and enjoy the lore. and have it dished out straight to you. Which a lot of that has been, you know, my initial goal with like trying to stream Final Fantasy XIV in general. But still at the same time, it's not the same as actually experiencing real voice actors, real, like, experience. I would get in there, but I'm gonna die if I try.
You're mine.
Ah! But yeah, I'm about split down the middle with that though. I would accept either or, you know, Pixar-esque or even just straight anime style.
You are stronger than I dared hope.
Here we go. 5%. %. That's very true, Tim. I'm also excited for that. Would love to see more Hildebrand next time around. I hate that we gotta wait, though. It's not gonna be an immediate thing in the next expansion. It's literally a waiting game, like all of it has been. So, like, I'm happy to see it coming, but at the same time, a little sad that we've gotta wait to see it like we do. Also, Mel, I'm looking forward to it as well. Ah, Mel, the 2 new jobs. I'm split down the middle with it. You know, if it's healing and tank, I'm stoked. Like, 100% super stoked. Sorry, party. I cannot go again. That was my last run. But more so the matter of the fact, I don't think it's going to be. I feel like it's going to be probably 2 more DPS again, unfortunately. I'm really hoping it's not. I hope it's another tank and DPS. We need them badly. I'm already having to wait like fucking 15 to 30 minutes for queues. But, honestly, it was a good party, though. I'm actually glad I found them tonight. Hopefully they do have some good luck. Several quests for Hildebrand. I'd love that as well. Unfortunately, I feel like that's just kind of how like the seasons of Hildebrand go now. Like we get like 3 quests, 3 or 4. And then they kind of wait us make like 3 or 4 months to just kind of keep the story going, unfortunately. I would love more as well, though. I'm a huge Hildebrand fan. Very, very funny. But yes, a new dungeon or a new trial at least would be pretty fun for it as well. But for now, everybody, I am definitely out of here. I've had a lot of fun. It's definitely been a great time tonight. And can't wait to jump back in tomorrow already. But for now, I'm out of here. I'm really tired. Not to mention, I have a lot going down tomorrow. I've got to go back to work, got to work the whole weekend. And not to mention do stuff within Final Fantasy 14 here. Tomorrow, going to be trying to really finish up my roulette. Saturday, going to be probably trying to get back in on the Sigmascape Savage. And we'll see how Sunday really fares. Maybe trying to do Sigmascape Savage again. Maybe trying to do something else. We'll really see. And then, you know, on Monday, we'll be jumping back into Kingdom Hearts again and doing a little bit more Final Fantasy 14 here before we actually have a reset. Not to mention, next week we're going to be having the Monster Hunter event hit and a lot of other fun stuff along the way as well. So, for tonight, I'm going to actually call it here. I'm very excited to actually call it, though. I've actually had a really good night. Had a lot of really good production here with the Summoner. Trying to do a lot of the clears tonight. Got more totems. Not to mention more Tombstones of Mendacity, which actually fueled the advancement to the White Mage, which also did Ridorana Lighthouse tonight, and the night before last did Rabanastre, which also helped the White Mage get a little bit farther with the equipment there, which is also really exciting. So definitely had some good progress tonight. And even the Kingdom Hearts had some good progress, even though it was a little bit more slowly but surely, and I died a few times. Definitely glad that I could get that progress though. But for now, everybody, I'm out of here. I'm really tired, and I've got a lot going on tomorrow, no doubt. But I thank you all for watching, and everybody that actually joined in and everything. Mel, wish I could stick around for your full break. I'm just getting so tired, and I really do have a lot going on tomorrow, so it is definitely smart for me to jump out now before it gets too late. But I do hope the rest of your work night goes great for you, Mel. Definitely glad that you could pop in here tonight. It was really awesome. Good night to you as well, Rez. Glad that you could pop in here on Final Fantasy 14 and on Kingdom Hearts today as well. It was really awesome. And Tim, glad that you could pop in tonight as well. It's really great having your company. Tim, Mel, Rez, Julian. Glad that you could all pop in tonight. It's really cool having you all. Glad that you could get on the live chat. Rez, I know you were on Kingdom Hearts, and anybody else that was also making it onto there. I thank you all so much for sticking around and making it all into the streams tonight. It's really awesome. I am very grateful. But everybody, I do hope you have a great night. And great night to you as well, Mel. And good night, Rez. And everybody, I do hope, again, you have a great night. And hopefully you can catch me tomorrow. I'm going to be doing more Final Fantasy 14 for sure. A lot of that stuff I was mentioning earlier, really just going to be trying to, like, kind of break through some of these little gaps that I've got going on. And a little bit of the weekly curve. Not to mention going to be trying to jump in on Guardian. It will probably be Saturday, not tomorrow. But definitely want to get back in on that as well. But until then, everybody, I'm out of here. Take it easy. Good night. Have fun. Glad you can make it. Now, thank you all so much for watching. And everybody I mentioned there in the live chat, thank you so much. And everybody that made it over on Kingdom Hearts, I thank you again. But until next time, everybody, I'm out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for participating in the live chat and sticking around for a lot of the content tonight. No doubt. Hopefully you can catch me tomorrow, but even if you can't, my bad. Even if you can't, I can't wait to see you next time, everyone. Take it easy. Have fun. Have a great night. I'm out of here. Good night, everyone. And Tim, good night to you as well. No doubt, Tim. Thank you so much for watching. And everyone, I'm out of here.